The US is a mess. And it's not even Trump or his politics that I know it's a mess. I know it's a mess when an embarrassing, corny music rapper from Canada, not even your own country, is one of your most favorite and stand music artists. Drake is the most corniest music artist to ever exist. And I'm not even talking rapper. I'm saying hardcore just music artists in general. And yet somehow, this guy still has a following. You know, even after being exposed for being a predator.
Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1.
Having weird friendships with 14-year-old girls.
A great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day and he was like, I miss you so much. I'm like, I miss you more. He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely going to go and see him. I'm so excited, yeah.
You and Drake? That's awesome. That's awesome.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
And just outright saying some of the weirdest shit ever.
Surprised you haven't done it before. You know I have no Valentine.
You have no Valentine?
Except for those two little girls from the Helen show.
Okay, fine, yeah, his music's good. The guy doesn't even write his own stuff. This guy has like 100 different ghostwriters. He doesn't even make his own beats. He's not producing the song. And let's be real, his voice isn't anything special.
She said, do you love me? I tell her only partly. Sorry, 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me.
In the enigma that is Drake, Aubrey here is the most replaceable part. But we're just scratching the surface here. So let's go through this guy's entire corny ass history of how cringe he can be, which there is a lot of.
You got that, Bobby.
Let's begin with this guy's title of being a music artist. As a music artist, you'd think you have some sort of talent or skill. Drake does see himself as a rapper, so you think this guy's gotta have some bars. Sure, you don't have to be the greatest freestyler of all time, but surely you can think of something in your head in a couple of minutes under pressure. Nope. So here's a clip of him on Hot 97 where he was asked to do some freestyling.
You want to do that?
Can I do that?
Hold up. Turn his mic up a little bit.
Can I do that?
Get his mic up.
Can I do that?
Okay, tell him yeah.
New York, New Jersey, I'm here. Toronto, Canada, I'm in here.
Oh.
All the way from.
All the way?
Degrassi, all the way from.
Let me situate this.
Yeah.
Okay, he's feeling himself here. He's confident. Aubrey Plaza here is about to drop some fireballs. And to be fair to Drake, he does actually do okay for a while here. Not great, nothing special, but okay. I mean, to be honest, what do I know? My favorite rapper is Eminem. Yeah, I'm one of those guys. So maybe he's actually doing pretty well here. I wouldn't know. Put in the comments down below.
Pics that you go, sipping on pink shit, but nah, it ain't nouveau. Slow the F down for your asses on Pluto. Yeah, tell me what it do. I belong to the youngest Grammy-nominated crew. My city love me, but I got Toronto haters too.
This happened in 2009. I'm old enough to remember what phones were like in 2009. That is not iPhone, kids. That's a brick phone, most likely a BlackBerry. That's right, when I say a brick phone, I mean a phone with actual physical buttons. And if you're not from that time, you have no idea how small the screens were back then. So fair play to Aubrey here for at least having 20/20 vision and being able to actually read off a tiny screen.
Exactly. You know what it is? It's Hot 97 is the station.
I mean, the worst part of this clip is that this guy brushes his face, including his nose, and then licks his hands. Like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Why are you licking your hands? Are you a cat?
Vacuum interiors and shine wheels. What's your life like? This how mine feels. I like my seat back. I like my wine chill. I look good, smell better, and I rhyme ill. I say I'm at these girls' neck and head. You and your girl sleep in separate beds, and yeah.
Okay, so after 2 ass freestyle raps, Drake thinks his job's done, but the DJ surprises him with one final beat. And I'm convinced that this DJ dislikes Drake just as much as I do. I feel like this guy has generational dislike for Drake, and he saw him on his phone, and he said, nah, we're not leaving here before you finish your lyrics. Before I actually get to see what your freestyle's like. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Aubrey ran out of lyrics 2 minutes ago. So he's now at the mercy of his ghostwriters to send him some lyrics in time.
Hold up. So you called me off now. You called me all the way off now. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get this. Hold on. Can we come back? Can we do it? Can we come back? Yeah.
Nice.
Hold on. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him.
So crazy.
I promise I'm gonna get him. I promise. I can't give him everything, Flex. Like,
No, you can't.
I can't give him everything because you gotta understand. This is my first. You want me to do it again? You want me to give? This is my first like real time on the radio. Like this is my first real.
Your first real like blast off.
Like with the big dog.
Launch.
Like with the.
Well, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
So I think the term is called culture vulture. I'm not really into R&B, rap, hip-hop music. I listen to it from time to time, but there are hardcore fans of that genre. And if you are a hardcore fan and you like Drake here, I have to question why. Like, this guy is stealing your culture. Let's take a quick break from his career and actually discuss Aubrey himself. I'm not someone to target someone's name. That is special and unique to someone. You don't choose your name, you just take it on. So I'm not going to target the fact that his name is actually Aubrey, but the fact that he is called Aubrey tells you everything you need to know about Drake and where he comes from. For most rappers, there is a sense of struggle or hardship, whether that be poverty, crime, prison, addiction. But Aubrey here, he has no such struggles. He's a middle-class Canadian boy, and here he is disrespecting street slang.
Do you have like your words up there that like kind of funky and weird?
The guys at our school, instead of addressing people like the group, like saying like, what are you guys doing? Say man's like you. It's really weird. Yeah, so man's like you are going to that, and then just means like the group.
Crew.
That's interesting.
It's not. It's really ignorant.
What about rude? That's rude. No. That's a good thing? That's fat. That's dope. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy, huh? He now adopts that slang when he talks. But it gets a lot worse for Aubrey here, because he has a rich history of many different accents.
I want to, be Quincy Jones and help you. But in order to do that, you've got to be transparent with me, and you've got to play me your music, and you've got to tell me when you're dropping. And I know you don't like to do things like that. And so, I was in the studio. I guess, we all kind of felt a genuine vibe from it.
When have you ever treated me like a friend? When you lied to Rick? When you told me about it?
You needed to know.
No, you needed to make yourself feel better. Why don't you for once just think about somebody other than Spinner? Or you know what? Just go drive off a bridge.
Like I said, I don't really listen to rap, so I don't really want to pigeonhole all rappers as this hardcore gangster tough guys. You gotta have at least some street cred, or be cool, right? Well, Aubrey being so middle class that he is, this guy has none of that. He has no street cred. And you know he does have street cred when you can't even intimidate a dwarf. So here he is on a stream with Aiden Ross, and yet he somehow comes across as the lamest guy in the room.
I don't even know where they're from, so like, what's up, bro? Huh? They were saying like you tried pressing me, like, why are you trying to big bro me?
Speaking of which, do you remember when he paid to be a part of an NBA team meeting and then proceeded to act like he was a member of said team? This guy is such a cook when it comes to the NBA. He even held his own basketball tournament in his own yard, and he paid everyone else to have his own MVP moment.
What happened today, baby? What happened to Kyrie today, baby?
I did what Kobe did in
That's
Game 7 against the Celtics.
Yes, sir.
Shots off ball, you play fucking game.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Stop that. Stop that shot, baby.
2-on.
Back to back.
Talk to them. Talk to them.
It's so corny that he created his own ring for his own tournament. You know, the one he paid over people to make it seem like he's the Michael Jordan of his time. Michael Jordan actually pays random people to walk around the grocery store that he shops at, not acknowledge him just so he can feel like a normal person. That's less weird than what Drake's done here. It actually gets worse at real NBA games where this guy's courtside, shouting shit, acting like he's doing something. Brother, they don't care what you have to say. You're like the younger brother who they hand the controller to when it's not even plugged in. Also, these photos give off the energy of a Make-A-Wish kid. Tell me that's not the case. Put in comments down below. This does not look like a kid that's got his Make-A-Wish wish come true. And honestly, I have to dedicate a whole section to this guy's style. Like, this guy is such a pick-me, it's unbelievable. So last year, this guy's dick pic got leaked on the internet. And I wouldn't even be surprised if Aubrey here was the one who actually exposed himself. Like, this guy loves positive attention. He loves the limelight. Probably because as a kid, he got bullied and no one liked him. You know, for being a middle-class Canadian boy and trying to act tough. But let's be real, that shit was massive. That's like 10 of mine. Yeah, I said it. 10 of mine. You do the maths, get a ruler out, measure his, and divide it by 10. That's how small mine is. But here's the thing, I wouldn't be surprised with all the money this guy has and how corny he is that this guy's gotten it medically enhanced somehow. And And you may think, whoa, that's a little crazy here. Well, Cristiano Ronaldo has done the same thing. And Cristiano Ronaldo is the corniest athlete in the world. Can't wait for all the CR7 fans now to start crying and dislike my video. Dude, it's the truth. He is the corniest athlete in the world. Let's discuss Aubrey's love life. So it's no surprise that this guy is a massive simp for Rihanna. In fact, he's even said it multiple times, only for her to shut him down.
She's someone I've been in love with since I was 22 years old. And the recipient of the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award for 2016, Rihanna.
Denied.
That's right, he's a simp. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Rihanna's dating or is married to A$AP Rocky. That's a guy that actually has street cred, Aubrey. You're just a pretender. But it gets a lot worse than that. Because a couple years ago, this guy got a chain created with 42 diamonds. And you may be wondering what those 42 diamonds represented. Well, it was for each time he considered getting down on one knee and proposing to a girl.
Ordering the impossible. An expedition spanning 14 months. Every diamond hand-selected. Inspected to only suit perfection. This monumental art piece was assembled using 351.38 carats of diamonds, mounted in 18K white gold. Each stone meticulously set, utilizing the eagle claw technique. Previous engagements, for all the times he thought about it, but never did. A true wonder of the jewelry world, presented by Alex Moss New York and Drake.
How do you have 42 different girls that you consider proposing to and not have proposed to anyone? Like, how does that make sense? I get it, like, this guy's a simp. But how do you fall in love with 42 different girls and none of them be the one you marry? This guy had to hire a porn star to have a kid with him. You're Drake. As much as I dislike this guy, you're still Drake and you still can't find anyone good enough to sleep with you and have your kid. It's crazy, dude. It's actually insane. And you'd think after being humbled by Kendrick, he'd become less corny. Nope. This guy has ramped it up with whoever this is.
What's up? I want y'all to talk to me in the back. What's up?
And this. You just know that he has his hand in his pocket to push the button for the smoke to come out. He's trying to disguise it as his cool, nonchalant walk. And you know what? To top it all off, his fans are about to catch strays here because they are corny as well.
Might go down as G.O.D. I go hard on Southside G. I make sure that Northside E. It's good. Bad things. It's a lot of bad things.
To be honest, these guys aren't probably Drake fans. They probably just like the song. And I'm probably just as corny as this guy. But dude, at least I'm not singing Drake in 2025 or in 2024. I think that's when this happened. This was definitely after the Kendrick diss. But yeah, to sum it up, I dislike Drake with a passion. And I still don't understand how this guy has a following. So what does this guy actually bring to the enigma that is Drake? Put in the comments down below.